Okay. Hello everyone, it's your favorite programming error that just refused to be fixed code here. And I would rather be doing anything else right now.
Where many things come to see.
Genshin well, it did update, not a big update, but it did get an update. New story content dropped. Specifically not a new Archon quest, but a new story quest. Which means it'll at least be shorter. First things first, let's check for anecdotes. I can see one anecdote. Any others? No, just one? My points to claim the first. Well, you did get the first, and congratulations on that. Oh yeah, there is another anecdote over here. Okay, let's quickly knock out the anecdotes, then do the Columbina stuff, then do the Nicole stuff, and then do this new story quest or whatever. Well, see, the thing about that is, if there never was Genshin on this channel, then it wouldn't have to be replaced. The question is, what other game would I have picked up instead of Genshin? Let's not forget, Genshin is one of the longest running games on the channel. This game got added very early on in my channel's history. Where would we be if it weren't there?
So that guest from Natlan inspired your new hymn?
I was practicing outside the city, and had just finished a high note when I saw a fluffy tail drooping from a tree. For a moment, I thought I'd seen a wild beast. But upon closer inspection, it was just Miss Shalonen from Natlan.
You've met Shalonen too, Barbara.
Wasn't Shalonen taking naps in the library before? Why'd you switch back to trees again?
I mean, I see where you're coming from,
She
Spinner.
was worried about disturbing
It will
others by
completely
sleeping in the
lose me if the
library,
next
so
story
she wanted to find
update
a
is
more
not
deserted
taking us to
spot.
Snezhnaya.
But in the end, I guess she ended up being the one who was disturbed instead.
I've been giving this game more chances than I probably should
don't
have.
You worry, Miss Barbara.
I've given this
I
game
doubt
so
your
many
voice would ever
chances to redeem
disturb
itself in my
anyone.
eyes.
Why else would she have helped you adjust the rhythm of
But-
that hymn to the animal archon?
It's really
She's
struggle.
just
It's
so
really
nice.
just turning into more and more
Even
of a
though
struggle.
She was yawning the whole time,
And
she gave me tons of useful suggestions.
I know that it's not just me.
It's just a
Because
shame we don't
because
have
the
a dance
statistics
stage
also
in
don't lie. It's
Mondstadt.
not just me disliking the
Then we
game,
could
it is
use
also
to
a
test
fact
those
of
instruments
not a
she
lot
was
of people
talking
care to
about.
watch. Which might also be because I'm not having fun, because people can tell if the streamer is not having fun with the game they're playing. So, generally I think these streams aren't enjoyable for anyone. Not for me as the person streaming, not for you as the people watching. Which is why it is probably not the worst idea to drop it. Even though, again, I was so committed to it that I just wanted to see it conclude the Tevat storyline. That's all I wanted. I just wanted it to conclude the Tevat storyline, and they can't even do that. We should take a trip to Natlan together. We should absolutely not,
That's
but whatever.
wonderful. I haven't visited other nations much up till now. But before that, let me polish off this new hymn to the Animal Archon. I shouldn't waste all the help Miss Shalonen and that bard Venti have given me. Traveler, Paimon, remember to come listen to me sing. You too, Dahlia.
Helonia.
And Venti as well, I guess.
I
As
heard.
long as he hasn't had too much to drink.
I heard about it. I
That won't
really
be a
wish I
problem.
didn't, because
I'm
again,
sure
I
Venti
don't...
rates your songs more
Even
highly
if
than
I
any
don't
old
give a
fine
crap
wine.
about the game anymore, I still don't want to get spoiled on
But I
anything.
almost never see
So
him without a
lucky
bottle
you
in
that
his hand.
I already got
Oh,
that info from
the Animal
other
Archon watch over
outlets
him.
against
He
my
has
will.
Such talent. If only he'd put it to better use.
The way
But
I
yeah.
see it, the animal archon does look out for him. Out of all of my friends, he's one of the freest people I know. Anyway, it's almost time for confession. If you'll excuse me.
Confession?
Well, Cardinal Seamus is back at the cathedral, as you might have heard. It's not every day that an opportunity to confess to him comes around. Wouldn't miss it for the world.
Thanks for the lurk,
Cardinal
Spinner. You're probably gonna be chilling in Gabe's stream some more.
Right. He's that Cardinal of Daybreak guy Vark was talking about. The one who went
Hear
with
from
him
your
on his
voice that you don't
expedition
want to.
Nod-Krai. Paimon heard that
I
the
mean,
expedition members
is-
were heading back to Mondstadt,
It's no
but
secret that
shouldn't
I
expect them to
would
back
rather
so
be playing
soon.
anything else right now. But unless I'm remembering this wrong, he's also...
Yes, he's my father. Jean's too.
Talia enters the cathedral. Oh god, it continues. A longer anecdote.
May the Animo Archon protect you, Deacon Dahlia. It has been some time since we last met. I did not expect your first request to be for me to hear your confession.
Also, is this not a new character introduction right now? I think
You
it
are
is.
the closest to our god here in the Church of Favonius. I would be honored to have you hear it.
I suspect that I am in truth furthest away. How else would I be able to see his divine glory in full?
Is that so? I thought you might say that each of us should try our best to draw nearer to him, for the eye of the hurricane is often the quietest spot of all.
I believe that Barbados, in his mercy, will not allow the hurricane to sweep through
I'm in
Mondstadt.
pain.
Amidst the warm breezes he sends, what we should do is go beyond our city's walls and enjoy his many blessings.
Well, you certainly did that. But the winds in Nod-Krai must be much
Goofy-looking
colder than
hat.
those in Mondstadt.
As is common practice in a
course.
few religions, from what
And
I
it's
know.
not as if the wind that blows through that land
Not
is
all of them,
Favonian in
clearly,
nature.
but you gotta stand out if you're a religious,
We seem
well,
to
not
have
leader,
visitors
but definitely
outside.
higher on the
Deaconess
totem pole.
Barbara among them. Are they here for confession as well?
Indeed. In a way, though, I suspect I'm better suited than she is to be the first to seek confession from you.
Deaconess Barbara is a diligent sister. May the Animo Archon
I see
protect
what
her
you
as well.
mean.
If you would be so kind,
With it
please
flying
pass on the
or
message that I
rather
will hear
floating
her
a bit.
confession anytime.
The way you can see, like, the way you can see the glass, like, poking in through here at the edge. Yeah, it definitely
Could you not tell her
is
yourself,
hovering
sir?
a bit.
I have thought about this as well, Deacon Dahlia. But a wind that has been away from home so long must take its time to find the flowers it once nurtured.
So, the first thing you did was to wait here at the cathedral?
I went home as soon as I could, but Jean was working overtime at the Knight's headquarters and Barbara had already gone to the cathedral, so... Anyway, you may begin, Deacon Dahlia.
Bless me, Animo Archon, for I have
Why
sinned.
is this anecdote
It
so
has been
long?
2 weeks since my last confession. I just lied to Deaconess Barbara, hiding the truth that Venti is in fact Barbados from her.
You can tell her the truth, you know. Barbados said so himself.
I actually did. But
Also,
she
how many
warned me
people
that I'd be
know
picking
that
every
Barbados
last
is
weed
Venti
from
at
the
this
cathedral's
point?
front lawn if I said that again. Maybe you could give it a try?
For the sake of our
Definitely.
bond as parent
Speaking
and
of
child,
hangout events,
perhaps it might be best
they
if
did kind of
Barbados
forget
revealed
that was a
truth to the
feature,
faithful
didn't
in
they?
person. Anyway, Deacon Dahlia, please, continue.
5 days ago,
They definitely
I
forgot
offended
that
the
was a
Archon
thing,
by
because they haven't had a
accidentally
new
losing
hangout
to
in...
Venti in a game of
I think it's been
Genius
years at this
Invocation
point.
TCG. According to the rules we set, if he won, I would treat him to a drink. But if he lost, he'd treat himself to 2 drinks as punishment.
I am sure you upheld the virtue of honesty with regard to this rule, and ensured
Boss's
that
Lair,
Venti did
what's
so as
up?
well.
Welcome on in,
Indeed, I
hello,
did.
hope you're having a great...
Following his victory,
random
I
weekday.
confessed to him right there and then, before treating him to 3 drinks. He absolved me, along with the others drinking nearby who were egging us on.
May he absolve us all, especially Charles. Out of any of us, he offends our Archon the most.
Finally, I confess to an act of laziness that took place 7 days ago. While
So
working
much
alongside Sister
confessions.
Rosaria and Deaconess Barbara, Rosaria and I sneaked off to grab a drink.
Should you not, therefore, be confessing to day drinking as well?
No, I myself did not drink wine. Sister Rosaria drank double, and Charles
Really?
served me some juice on the side.
The sin of drinking immoderately in the day, then. What about Deaconess Barbara?
She had finished plucking the weeds by the time we returned, and had already made a start on wiping the windows. I brought her some juice.
And you and Sister Rosaria observed the principle of kindness and generosity by taking the cloth from her hands, I trust?
We did. Sister Rosaria and I finished the rest together.
Thank you. If word had reached Frederica that Barbara had been made to wipe all the windows in the cathedral by herself, she'd come and flip my desk right over.
Well, a shame that she's still out on her mission, so she can't come to see you
This
right
definitely feels like more than
Anyway,
an anecdote.
That concludes my confession, Cardinal.
It goes on for rather
All right.
long,
In
and
that
it
case,
has a new
copy the
character
Favonian
introduction.
liturgy
I
3
mean,
times in the
seriously.
Proverb 6. May the Animo Archon protect you, Deacon Dahlia.
May he protect us all. That said, Are you also unaware of Miss Frederica's whereabouts? I recall that you and Mr. Varka set off for Nod-Krai together. Oh, by the way, I must also confess, I'm asking this on Deaconess Barbara's behalf.
Perhaps Varka might know. But considering how dangerous things were in Nod-Krai, I doubt he had time to keep track of her whereabouts either. The letters we exchange mostly contain pleasantries, but it
God.
comforts me to know that she is well. I sent word of this home so Barbara knows as well. I would say that Jean would know
Rewatch
Frederica's
Mega Man?
whereabouts
Ooh,
best.
nice.
But
Too
she
bad they
shoulders
never
a
made a
heavy
sequel other than
responsibility.
that like short film of the Button
This
of
family
Doom.
of ours.
Really wish
believe
they
you need
made
not
a sequel
worry,
for to it
By
at
the
some
Animal
point, a
Archon's
proper one.
grace, the 1,000 winds that blow throughout the world shall all
was such a good
return to
movie.
single place.
Indeed.
No, they did
Any
not.
Mondstadter who
They only
leaves
made
their
the short
windows
film, The
open,
Button of
inviting the
Doom,
company
nothing
of the
else.
wind shall be guided towards eventual reunion. Let the wind lead according to his blessings. Now, if I may be so bold, would you hear my confession, Deacon Dahlia?
Again, this does not feel like an anecdote, if they even have images like this in there. Professor Dahlia earnestly, while Dahlia also listens to his errors in earnest. After some time, the confession is complete.
Sorry to keep you all waiting. Would you like to go to confession as well, Miss Barbara? I believe the Cardinal will be working at the cathedral for some time yet.
Oh, I'll be fine. My worries are quite small. Nothing worth bothering the Cardinal about. Anyway, I'm off. My sister's waiting back home. I should be helping her cook. See you, Traveler, Paimon, Dahlia. I'll invite you all over to listen to the hymn once it's complete.
Again, how is this just a random anecdote? It doesn't make sense that it's just an anecdote. Should be... Oh well.
That's kind of weird. Isn't the Cardinal her dad? Why does she refer to him by his title?
Well, we are standing in front of the Favonius Cathedral right now. Perhaps Miss Barbara believes that her identity as Deaconess takes precedence in this sacred place.
And what does Cardinal Seamus think?
If you were to go in and ask him right now, you'd likely get a similar answer.
The shrimp?
But in the
You
world
mean the one
outside,
with the
well,
salmon-colored
I
hair?
suppose all we can do is let the wind lead and trust the Animo Archon to help us out.
A random playable side character that I genuinely have nothing to say about. Okay, are there any other anecdotes? I know there's one up in Nod-Krai, but I don't think there's any other ones around. I really wish there was a way to zoom out all the way. Yep, alright. Then, let's go over here for that anecdote. With another character I don't really care too much about. Could you load any slower? Man, I love loading screens when I just want this game to be over and done with. Okay, where are you hiding? Oh, Flint's is here too. Maybe it's not gonna be quite as boring as I thought.
Well, Mr. Flint, now we're completely out of options. Who on earth came up with the idea to have Miss Aino attend the big meeting at headquarters? It couldn't possibly have been her request, could it?
It was me.
You? Please tell me this is part of some new trick.
It certainly is. When a solitary leaf takes to the breeze, it cannot fail but draw the eye. Yet when a multitude of leaves depart in unison, the singular form can no longer be distinguished.
The more people there are, the easier it is to skip class.
Sharp as ever, I see. Still, I must express my great regret for being unable to participate in such
There's
an
Megamind
enlightening
and
assembly.
Megamind the Button of Doom. That is all the Megamind content that exists in animated form.
Be that as it may,
and
Mr. Flint,
for
look at all the
viewing
autumn
pleasure, I
leaves in
assume
this
there's
building.
some games out
I
there as
imagine
well.
all of them would
But if
love
we're
to fly away
take talking
quickly.
things that you watch, yeah, no, only two things.
I can already imagine all
They
their
made
excuses.
Megamind, and then they made Megamind the
Stomach
Button
aches,
of Doom as a
headaches,
little
outstanding
short film
assignments,
after
emergency
that,
deployments.
as a bonus feature. And they never made any sequel. Skipped your fair share too, haven't you?
Nope. They've used up all the excuses and left none for me. I mean, good heavens. We once had 20 Ratniki down with stomach aches, 15 who hurt their legs in a fall, 6 struck by fevers, and 8 with urgent matters to attend to. If an outsider saw this, they'd think our headquarters had been raided by the Wild Hunt.
In all fairness to them, if this place were genuinely to face a sudden incursion of the Wild Hunt, I am confident that they'd be here in full force.
Very funny, sir, but I have no intention of attending a meeting with the Wild Hunt.
And neither do I. Yet, as we both know, the Wild Hunt seem to have a special fondness for playing the part of uninvited guests.
Anyhow, I'm usually the only one left in the entire meeting room. And then, I still have to deliver the meeting minutes to the absentees after it's done.
Then I must extend my sincere gratitude for your efforts.
Could you come by yourself next time, then?
No.
As I said before, such frustrations likewise possess an uncanny propensity to show up
Continue your
without
hobby?
invitation.
Nice.
When can
Always
this
nice
poor
when you can
leaf
reconnect
finally
with your
drift
hobbies.
away?
Wanna share?
No need to drift
Wanna
away
share about
completely.
that?
Just a little further than the nearest leaf.
Thank you, but I'm the leaf nearest to you, aren't I?
Rest assured, young master, we'll all make landfall together. Besides, I'm inclined to believe that no autumn leaf ever falls where it shouldn't.
See, this was more of an anecdote. It ended rather quickly, unlike the previous one. Map of Dunkirk? You might. You might. Well, if that's what you're after, then I hope you will. Balabina, show yourself. You're actually one of the more interesting parts around here. There we go.
Columbina? Are you okay? You look a bit out of sorts.
Oh, it's you two. I'm alright.
I mean, Neon, that could be an interesting thing. Is she thinking about the moon again? Is there anything we can do to help? Documents and other related war items. I see. Again, not my area of expertise. In fact, I mean, obviously you could chase me with firearms, but even ones that don't work, yeah, no. Not my thing. I would stay as far away from that as humanly possible, but if it's your hobby, then you do you.
It's okay. Just tell us. Even if it's something small, you'll feel much better once it's off your chest.
I
Always thinking
would
about
like
the
to
moon.
try a drink from the tavern.
Of course you are, Neon.
What?
As a Lunarian.
Sorry. Paimon was just a little surprised. You never talk about wanting things for yourself, so... that's it? Just... a drink?
What? Were you expecting her to think bigger?
Yeah, kinda. At least something a bit more monumental. Like, bring me the moon.
Ah yes, we are going to steal the moon!
But, on second thought, it does kinda make sense. Palomina can't go wherever she wants right now, so a trip to the tavern might as well be a trip to the moon.
Yeah,
It's not just how things are
I know
now.
with everything going on exactly,
Even back
but
when I
I've
was with the
never
Fatui,
never
when there was
enjoyed
no order to
firearms
capture
personally.
me. Everyone still kept their distance.
Was never
whenever
my
I
thing.
went out for a walk.
Which is probably also, again, you can even tell as much with my gameplay preferences, like the fact that I do not like shooters in general. Definitely feels in that like gaming preference definitely feels in line with my taste towards firearms. Third of the Fatui Harbingers. That title alone is enough to scare off people who don't know her.
Wait a sec. Come to think of it, maybe this isn't as hard as Paimon first thought. A tavern is kind of
Yeah, I know.
but
That is a sad reality slayer.
now that we can do. traveling.
In the end, what's the saying again? Weapons don't kill people, people kill people. Yeah.
Really?
It comes back to the whole thing of humanity being absolutely disgusting as a species.
But don't set your expectations too high.
Any flavor preferences?
Flavor. I don't have much experience ordering drinks, so I'm not sure where to start. Perhaps something that isn't too heavy?
What do you mean by heavy?
Heavy like a F2P overcoat.
That comparison makes it even more confusing.
Something light and delicious then.
Okay. Whatever you think.
Well then. Oh hey, we're doing this again. Add the amount of type of ingredients, list of complete mixing. Once you make a mistake, you can select mix again. We're doing the thingy again. Ain't that a thing? Gabe! Welcome on in. Thank you for the raid. How was Limbus Company? Hope you had a great stream. Just the best of streams. If you got a raid and run, by all means do that. I appreciate the raid nonetheless. Also, why is triple coffee something light? We're talking about something light, and you give a triple coffee. Okay, sure, whatever. Something light and delicious.
Even Paimon wants to try a glass of that.
Something light and delicious, and it's just coffee and coffee and coffee and nothing else. Don't want to spoil a new story quest. Yeah, fair enough, fair enough. I'll get to it when I get to it, but it's totally understandable that you... Yeah, I haven't gotten around to it yet, obviously. As you can tell, I'm spending time with Columbina presently. But I will get to it soon, so you better lurk. Appreciate the raid anyway. Inert, obviously.
I've smelled something like this before.
Oh, really? Where?
Look at your collection growing.
In Sandrone's room. She had a drink that smelled like this. The aroma caught my interest, and when she noticed, she just held on to the drink for ages without finishing it. It was like she was waiting for me to ask about it.
So, did you?
Yes.
What did you ask?
Shouldn't you be drinking engine oil instead?
Wow. And how did she respond?
She said something quite unpleasant. It doesn't bear repeating.
Fair enough. Too bad she got murdered. Running out of space. Gotta move. You gotta move to a bigger house just for the extra space for your collection and nothing else.
You lost interest after a single sip?
Sorry, it was a little bitter. All in all, not very good. No wonder Sandrone looked so sour when she drank it.
Paimon thinks there might have been other reasons for that.
And that's that. New Moon's Embrace obtained. Thanks, Columbina. Alright, one more thing to do before we get on to the new story quest. And that is going to the Witch's Lodge. What's her story? Moon Goddess couldn't try to get back to the moon, was ambushed by a guy trying to become a god, basically erased. We brought her back and we pulled the moon closer to the planet. Something along those lines. Very, very rough summary. But yeah, the guy who tried to be a god is now dead, thankfully.
Paimon thought Nicole would be waiting for us inside. Isn't she home today? Oh, It looks like this door can be pushed open. Do you
Yep.
think she's inside one of her rooms? We should go in and take a look.
Very typical fantasy anime shenanigans.
Nicole! Weird. She's not here either.
Are you in my studio already? Did you notice my flower collection? I've been growing samples I collected from all over the world. I'm afraid I can't tear myself away right now. I've opened a stall in Fontaine selling sculptures.
Do you want us to help?
No thanks. This is my only chance to put pen to paper, even if I'm mostly just writing down numbers. But I know it's not often you get the time to visit, so feel free to start without me. By the way, I left you a scroll. I think
See a
I
light?
put it next to a statue of a finch near the west wall.
She's communicating
see if
through
you
that
can
light,
find
but
it?
she does have a human form. But as for what she is an angel.
Then let my silent guide help you on your way. Good luck!
Place statues, pots, and other objects on their corresponding bases. Once all objects are correctly placed, you will pass Nicole's trial. Check the scroll to get placement hints at any time if you encounter difficulties. Okay. Check the scroll. Let that bird walk the field at leisure, while plants thrive atop the plinth. Okay, so you gotta wander. Plant goes up top. Easy. That's one. Next, please. Wish to end conflict and have one ascend to the heights while the other reposes upon the ground. The flower in wild fields, and the fruit of the earth shall bring comfort to the creature who dwells in the valley low.
This one's in the right place too.
Okay. That's two. And one more. The blue shall draw near through the skies. The pale pig seeks refuge in dark corners. The pale yellow should be a neighbor to the roots. Two singers gaze in the direction of the voice, yet none were left to sing on temple grounds. Okay, so blue goes up high. There we go. This one, oh, what was it? Pink in dark corners? No? Yes. And then this one. Is it there? There it is. And that's the last one. I did the thingy.
Congratulations! Now, let me take a look. Good job. Unlike the current witch's garden, I stayed in this shrine when I was still an angel. This was my home for quite some time.
So many angels. It looks like you were super popular, Nicole.
I don't want to blow my own trumpet, but everyone used to love listening to my stories.
Finally, we get some other angel
especially the ones about
designs.
living among humans, sending them omens and guiding them to build great civilizations. Every time I got to a good bit, the other angels would stop what they were doing and hold their breaths, hanging on to my every word. You couldn't hear so much as a harp string tremble, or a paintbrush scratch on the surface of a canvas. And then, the interwoven colors and hues would bloom. There would be music and light, illuminating everything in its golden splendor. A rapture of jubilation and joy.
Oh, that sounds wonderful.
Oh, it was, Paimon. It was. Even though those wonderful days are gone, life remains full of happy surprises. Wait a second. Someone actually had the gall to steal my sculptures while I was reading my newspaper? Oh, that's it for you, my foolish little friend. I'm going to guide you all the way to the fortress of Meripede.
And we're done. Give me. Okay, now it's time to actually get on with the story. The new story quest that they added. She has some I mean, she certainly does. But yeah, to get back to what we were talking about earlier. But she is definitely one of the more interesting angels. I mean, she's also the only angel we really know. This stuff here. Hangouts. This feels like something they completely forgot. They haven't added a new hangout in at least over a year, probably approaching 2 years. Actually, maybe even over 2 years. They completely forgot this was a feature they had. Anyway, story quest, accept. Here we go. A story quest featuring a character I do not care about. Oh yeah, I understand pulling for Nicole. But I also understand not playing the game anymore.
Huh? It's not a holiday or anything, is it? Why is it so lively in here?
Prepare a few more strings of colored flags. As for the celebratory wine, I'll do the quality check in person. This is our first award ceremony since the Expeditionary Force's triumphant return. We're looking to put on a show, you hear?
Leave it to us, Captain Kaya.
I'm begging you have to stream Genshin after dropping Genshin. I have to stream Genshin, you say? I know you mean Limbus. I know you mean Limbus. An award ceremony? And I can see you begging, but I already said no. Not just Limbus, I will not do any more gacha games. Ever. Like, or live service games, I should say. I have played other games that have gacha elements, like, you know, like Danganronpa S or Holocure. They do have gacha elements, but they're not live service games, and that's what I have my problem with. Maybe I will. Again, it all depends on when I have the motivation to play Limbus. Because recently I've just not had the motivation for it.
Oh? The Honorary Knight and Paimon. Well, this saves me the trouble of sending someone to invite you. I'm sure our colleagues from the expedition will be delighted to see such prestigious guests in attendance.
The knights are giving out awards?
Well, I'm sure you know how many knights bear unique titles, yes? Take the Grand Master's Boreas, or Captain Eula's Spindrift, for example. Some they inherit. Others have unique origins. But, in the vast majority of cases, they are titles conferred to
Also,
honor
what do you think
said
is an
knight's
inside joke?
conduct and achievements.
The whole, stream Genshin after dropping Genshin was not an inside joke. That was actually really just Spinne messing up. And not typing Limbus instead of Genshin. It's like how I'm the honorary knight.
You could say that. Shame we were so busy with the issue of Dvalin's corruption back then, or we'd have held a ceremony for you too. Let me think. Why don't we make it up to you this time?
It's fine, it's been so long anyway.
Besides, isn't this ceremony meant for the knights who are back from the expedition in triumph? We wouldn't want to steal their thunder. Plus, Being honored guests is way more impressive than actually receiving a title. You know, makes us sound like big shots.
You might actually have a point there.
Is that so? In that case, I'm looking forward to seeing you at the ceremony.
By the way, who's getting titles this time around?
Mostly those who've made outstanding contributions during the expedition. Winfried, Leifhelm, and Lowen, Vice Captain of the 5th Company.
Wait, Ham? You mean he doesn't have one yet?
If it were just a question of personal ability, he'd have received a title before the expedition even started. But he hasn't been with us for very long, and... well, let's just say there are personal reasons for the delay. Word is that he'll not only gain a title, but also official command over 5th Company. Why, by my count, he's even set to break a certain someone's record.
What record?
The youngest captain of the Knights of Favonius, of course. The previous record holder was our former cavalry captain, Dialuk.
Former, of course, because he doesn't care about the knights.
Captain will make when that happens.
I'm guessing he won't make any face.
I wouldn't be so sure. He smiled oh so brilliantly the day he set that record.
Yeah, but he doesn't like the knights anymore, so why would he care?
Champion of justice, huh? Yeah, nah. Paimon can't see it.
Well, let's not dwell on that. Care to guess what title our dear Vice Captain Lowen will receive?
Oh, we're playing name games, are we?
Gotcha! Easy! So, Lowen.
He tries something.
Lowen.
I don't think he would.
Dagger Knight?
Again, he genuinely dislikes the knights.
Right! Punching Bag Knight!
Saying stuff like, oh, he always has to do their job for them because the knights are incompetent, which is why he left them. Not sure why he would care if someone breaks his record when he isn't even part of the knights anymore. But hey, maybe you're right, maybe he will. Might not like the knights, but I doubt he'll be happy about his record being beaten. Guess we'll see. Your skills are fading, Paimon.
Nuh-uh! This guy's just hard to sum up! Anyway, what's his title gonna be?
I'd say most signs right now point to the Benevolent Knight.
Benevolent? How's that even slightly associated with him?
Leave me alone with your world join requests. I'm playing the story right now.
Long story. Alas, it seems someone has come looking for you.
Honorary Knight! Honorary Knight! Thank goodness you're actually here!
Is there something you need from me?
The Grand Master would like you to come to the Knights of Favonius headquarters. He says he has important matters to discuss.
Varka? What important business would he have with us?
Looking for an excuse to slack off, maybe?
Paimon can't say she'd be surprised. But it's not like he's never serious, so maybe something really has come up.
Let's go see him just in case.
See you later. Remember to attend the ceremony.
Alright, off to the Knights of Favonius headquarters. Where is he? Where's the fraud master of the Knights of Favonius?
Any questions about the award ceremony arrangements? Perhaps... are you even listening?
Okay, no objections.
Lowen!
Huh? Oh, yeah, can I go now? Yeah, thanks a lot, Grandmaster!
Hey, get back here! What is it with you young people these days? When I first earned my title, I was so excited I couldn't sleep a wink all night.
Oh god, what a name. Jeswazun Foger. Okay, I'm not even gonna try to pronounce that, but hi, welcome on in. Hope you're having a great
How many barrels
week
of wine
so
did you
far.
guzzle while counting sheep?
Welcome to the Lohan story quest.
Forget it. I know you're not interested in a knightly title, or the position of captain, but it's Adorno's final wish to have you inherit the title of Benevolent Knight before he officially retires.
Yeah, Jesus. Like pronounced like, you know, like the religious figure, or pronounced Jesus?
You've been back in Mondstadt for a while now.
Because
and you're
both
usually
are
stationed at
pronunciations that
Dornman Port.
exist.
Have you not thought about going to see him?
Sound like he was
there
speaking
have been
Simlish.
too many reports to file since I returned from the expedition.
Maybe I
haven't
was.
been able to find the time.
Oh. Odd that the handwriting on the reports you've submitted looks rather like Gunther's, wouldn't you say?
Ugh, can't even handle a little paperwork. He still needs more training.
Anyway, go have a good talk with Adorno. We'd like a smooth transition for both the title and the position of captain. Consider this
Hey,
a
boy.
direct order from yours truly, the Grand Master. So don't go using work as an excuse, you hear? Don't look so worried. I have a rough idea of the agreement you two made before the expedition. If you need someone to cover for you...
Go have a good talk with a door.
I mean, considering Adorno's special circumstances, I can make an exception and go with you.
Forget it. You two have worked together for so long, he'd see right through you with a glance.
With a door. Anyway,
True.
Varka,
And
Master
besides,
Fraud,
I've got
get
other
out of
matters
here.
to attend to. Is there anyone else you can take? Someone convincing.
If I
but
want
not too
to
close to
treat you
Adorno.
the same way I treat
Do
Sere
we
and
have
just
such
want
a
you
knight
dead.
here in Mondstadt?
That knight you speak of has just arrived.
Is that why you borrowed Varka's name?
I was troubled. Troubled, I tell you. But then, I just happened to see you two walking by from the window. This must be the Animo Archon's guidance, don't you think?
Oh. Paimon's not sure what's going on yet, but you just want us to help you scam someone, don't you?
Oh,
Very
no,
knightly
no, no,
behavior.
Not at all. Honesty is a knight's badge of virtue. I'd just like you to play the part of my friends.
Am I criticizing Varka? Am I criticizing the fraud master of the Knights of
And corroborate
Favonius?
some of the expedition's
Yes.
events while you're at it. Relax. If I say a
In
single
my mind,
lie,
he still hasn't
feel free
beaten
to
the
watch
fraud
it, all right?
allegations. Even though he did do that one fight against the corrupt Durin
There's a ton
and
of problems
whatever
with
else.
That. We didn't even meet up with Varka until the very end of the expedition. And we didn't run into you in Nod-Krai either.
All right. Speaking of friends, I've heard tell of
Also,
those
he shares a
fun
voice with Sire, and
friendly
I hate
custom.
Sire. For obvious
The
reasons.
Friendship fee. Here, I insist.
What kind of custom is that?
That's a lot of friendship.
Okay, someone get Paimon out of here. She's clearly been bought.
I receive an allowance for special missions. Guess it all piled up before I knew it. I don't really have any use for so much money, so why not give it to a friend?
I have so much Mora, I couldn't care less. I really couldn't care less. Unless your payment includes Primo Gems, please don't try.
We could always do with another friend. Don't you think?
I did nothing until he did like the moon pulling down, but I can't imagine Alecino did most of the... Yeah, Alecino probably did do most of the work there. And again, he did also fight a corrupted Durin, but there was a corrupted Durin in a simulation world that wasn't even real. It's just a cutie patootie. He's a fraud. To be fair, he's such a massive fraud that he can be seen as like, you know, it can be seen as somewhat cute the way he's stumbling through life, not being able to do shit right. What about those problems you mentioned?
Problems are meant
He's
to
doing his
solve.
best.
For the sake of friends.
Yes, he's doing his best so he can keep slacking off. Setting aside whether we're doing this for a friend or a friendship fee.
Adorno the Benevolent Knight, Captain of the 5th Company, and my direct superior.
Benevolent Knight? Wasn't that...
The knightly title I'm about to inherit? It seems that's the rumor, but in truth, he and I made a pact.
Try to know what his worst is.
In return for recommending me for the expedition, he hoped
His
I,
worst
in
is...
turn,
I would say his worst
reflect
is
on
being
what it
passed
truly
out
means
drunk,
to
but
be
the
a
thing
virtuous
is,
knight while I was away.
he drinks so much that I think he can handle his alcohol to the degree that he won't even pass out no matter how much he drinks.
Once it was all over, I'd then inherit the title Benevolent Knight from him, as well as the position of captain.
It's not that I necessarily hate Varka. I make fun of him for being a fraud. Who I do hate is Sire. who again just happens to share a voice actor with Varka.
Wait, does that mean you aren't confident you can get his approval and that's why you want us to go along with your little show?
Don't get me wrong, I have no interest in titles or positions. I just rather not listen to his nagging.
Did he not join the expedition himself?
Oh, he'd have loved to. He's a real veteran of Varka's campaigns. Wouldn't have missed that show for the world. If age and strength were still on his side. But I imagine it is now his final wish to find the benevolent title a home.
Is that so? Then we'll...
Got it, I'll tag along for the ride.
I knew that would do the trick. Off we go then, to Dorman Port.
Very unimpressed. Thank you for the follow, I appreciate it.
What you just said was true, huh? You sure you're not out to scam this Adorno guy?
The situation in Sumeru is as described above. It is time to eliminate the remaining poison Dottore has left in Mondstadt.
Oh my god, we just killed this idiot and now he still has stuff going on in Mondstadt. I mean, remaining poison, probably some leftover matters that, you know, need to be attended by some of his former subordinates. But even after we've killed Dottore twice, not once, twice, we've killed him twice and we still have problems because of him.
Eric, Ursa. It's been a while since I last heard those names. I can feel a headache coming on.
Smiles Chapter Act 1, A Knight's Legacy. Alright, off to Dorman Port. Thank God for teleporters. Still haven't really looked around too much in the new area.
Man. Still kicking, I see.
Huh. Didn't buy the farm during the expedition? Thought you might have fallen into some pit somewhere, what with how long it's taken you to come see me.
You worry too much. When it comes to pits, I've been the one doing all the digging and burying.
That's a novel way to say hello.
Who are these two?
No one.
My friend, the honorary knight and his guide Paimon.
Honorary knight? The same one that resolved the Storm Terror incident.
That's me.
Oh, he didn't just resolve that incident. He helped us complete the expedition. The Wild Hunt, the Doctor, Andreas. He played a part in dealing with all of them.
Oh? I've quizzed the knights at Dorman Port about what happened during the expedition.
Yeah, apparently I'm just, again, I have protagonist status and plot armor. Obviously I deal with every problem in every nation.
None of them were willing to tell me the whole story. It's almost as if someone told them to avoid me.
Lowen, is it your doing?
Since we've got a moment, let's have a proper chat. How did this magnificent knight here end up making friends with you?
I suppose it's because
Elder
we
Scrolls,
both possess
Fallout,
a
yeah.
chivalric spirit that shines as bright as Mora. Isn't that right, Paimon?
Yeah, just like Mora.
Honestly, I'd be surprised if at some point in the story we get told that some major event happened without us being involved. I would be very surprised if something like that ever came up. Because, again, we just so happen to be in the area whenever something major happens.
I've been keeping my promise to you, you know. For instance,
You end up solving everyone's problems, like putting kids down for nap time.
organizing
Yes.
group training sessions with my fellow knights every week to build ironclad trust between friends.
Oh, right. The team building I told you about. Great way to foster trust and chemistry.
As for this week's training plan...
Drudging the wine one night in advance. Drugging, not drudging. I can read.
My stomach!
Secretly swapping a teammate's ammo.
What sorcery is this, huh? What do you mean there are no bullets in your gun?
Digging traps at the training grounds.
Surely the vice captain can't take us all out if we swarm him at
Oh,
once.
the fetch quests.
Come on, let's get him!
So many
Real
quests in
combat's
this
10
game
times
too.
harder than training. and the enemy's 100 times more cunning than I am.
And I'm
Put
just
it
streaming the
well,
voice acted
once you're on the
content, and not even all of that anymore at this point.
Trust is yourself.
There's so many other side quests that are just like
And
pure
so,
reading
to ensure
dialogue.
the absolute safety of my friends, I went out every night, eliminating potential threats around our stronghold.
Vigilance and reconnaissance are indeed things a company captain needs to pay attention to.
This is a long loading screen. What is happening? Are we moving to a new area?
Vigilance, reconnaissance, it's so much trouble. And for what? Enemies who disappear quietly won't disturb anyone's sleep.
When infiltrating the enemy camp, Lohan will use his special dagger techniques to complete his mission. His elemental skill and burst will also be switched to infiltration-specific abilities. Additionally, the target that Lohan is locked onto will receive a special mark. When using his elemental skill, Lohan will throw a dagger at the targeted foe. It will defeat a normal enemy on hit, while elite enemies will be frozen. This elemental skill has 2 usages. In addition, you will be able to use an elemental burst after 2 opponents have been hit by Lohan's elemental skill. When using this elemental burst, Lohan will launch a surprise attack at a nearby locked-on target and defeat all nearby enemies at once. Can you not? There we go.
To the slaughter.
It's Metal Gear Genshin.
Nighty-night.
Metal Gear. You don't see me. I guess he is that unhinged. Oh.
Have you heard?
Have you heard?
Oh, there. Much quieter.
Being insanely unhinged. I guess he does like to assassinate by the looks of it. He can handle himself.
Haven't you smoked that little weed?
And goodbye.
Not messing about. Time to wrap this up.
Prevent any enemies from raising the alarm. I'm doing a good job at that, it seems.
Those meddling knights. Will they ever stop getting in our way?
People who can't stop yapping about justice really get my goat.
Especially when one of them's launching sneak attacks all day.
Sneak attacks, you
If
say?
he ever falls into my hands, I swear I'll...
Imagine sneak attacks, right? Why would any of that happen here?
Use of force authorized.
Wait, why did you reset them? Rude.
Use of force authorized.
You can't just put me out in front here. I need my hiding spot.
Use of force authorized.
They just completely put me out in the open. Why did they do that? Okay, that's rude. I had a good spot and then they just ruined it. How the fuck am I supposed to get into position now? Thanks, Slayer. Okay, we're back. How do they see me? I'm behind a wall. I am literally behind a wall when they see me. How does that work?
Use of force authorized.
How? How? I don't get it. I'm behind a wall and they see me. Screw it, we're doing this. Okay, that doesn't work either because the ult isn't charged up. There. I don't know how they see me through walls. That's the problem I have with this mission.
Just ensuring my friends get a good night's rest. All in a day's work, you know? Of course,
Game Logic
in order
101.
to gather intel for the
Again, you'd
expeditionary
think
force,
with a game that
I
makes as
also
much
need
money
to
as
maintain
Genshin, they'd be
my
able to make a
connections
functional
at all
game.
times and communicate earnestly with my friends.
I didn't expect you to have matured so much from one trip.
But then again, I shouldn't expect anything out of these developers.
On the cut.
Goodbye, why would they? Add 3 bottles of salt. Oh boy, salt on the cut.
Perhaps another dash of pepper.
Yeah, no, he is unhinged. Very unhinged. 5.
A sprinkling of spices to finish things off.
Add it all.
Now this is how you grill meat. Here, would you like some?
Ah, yeah,
I mean,
that.
you've had nothing for nearly 3 days. Or would you like to try something else?
Take the salt.
Oh. May I take this to mean that we have an agreement? You'll cooperate
Remember, this is a
lovely.
knight.
That makes us friends
Honorable.
from now on.
An honorable
You
knight.
know how it is between friends. No betrayals. You understand?
The benevolent knight on top of that. Yeah,
See,
no,
see?
I see
I
it
didn't
totally.
lie, did I?
You, didn't, somehow.
And that's the story, old man. Now pass on that benevolent knight title thing and get some well-deserved rest, all right?
Low standards.
Hey,
it seems
now,
so.
we aren't finished talking yet, are we? Word is that you faced a truly formidable foe while in Nod-Krai. Someone called the Rahir of Solnari, I believe.
They still stuck at pronouncing stuff, but sure.
Oh, really?
Rahir is how they say it now.
Talk about that.
Completely different from how they pronounced it before, and so much worse.
There's nothing to tell. I was with the Grand Master when we ambushed Rerir, but not only was I useless, I even ended up acting as a punching bag. That left me laid up in camp for several days. By the time I could finally get out of bed, I heard the news that
And
you
how
had all joined
Brannigan is
forces
the
to banish
captain.
him.
Oh, so that's why Paimon didn't see you when we were duking it out with Rerir. It's not like you to miss a fight.
Paimon?
Oh, sorry.
No need to apologize. You're right. I wasn't strong enough. I was slow, weak, powerless.
Mortal.
You should throw away your humanity.
Lowen! Hey, you! Take him and fall back!
He was a sinner who once set his face against the world. Or, you know what, no, he wields abyssal powers far beyond our imagination.
Yeah. In the end, we had to use his power against him just to banish him. So, don't worry about it too much.
But he was once a mere mortal too, wasn't he?
Yeah, which is why you should throw away your humanity.
Well, I haven't seen this Rahir of Solnari with my own eyes, but I believe that strength alone does not a knight make. Anyway,
The actual Grandmaster,
I've got some important
yes.
work to attend to. You and your friends can come along if you like.
No more acting Grandmaster. Have Jean actually take over.
Important work? Aren't you already semi-retired?
Ha! Just follow me and you'll see. Consider this required reading for any benevolent knight.
Dad! The benevolent knight is here! Grandpa Adorno! Hey now, no rushing. And no snatching. Easy now. Line up properly.
Oh, it's all right. It's all right. They're just kids. A little excitement is a good thing. Here you go, today's candy.
Thanks, Grandpa.
It's not poisoned, unlike if you get candy from the future Benevolent Knight.
This is great.
Is this the important work you spoke of?
Oh, we're just getting started, recruit. Try to keep up.
Understood, Captain.
He's having a great time, as you can see. And he's dead. I've never seen you this exhausted, even after a fight.
I should be the one asking you. How are you so skilled at this?
You get used to it.
I can barely imagine our honorary knight doing things like this all day long.
Well, you have no idea how many fetch quests there are, and other side quests.
Hour fighting bad guys who want to destroy the world, you know?
Oh, I can.
The world would be a way scarier place if that happened every day.
And yeah, he did game over randomly. You seem a bit disappointed.
Daily routine, huh? I've been back in Mondstadt for a while now, but that thing hasn't been easy. Not long ago, camping in the wild and facing constant danger was our daily routine.
But you were still on the expedition then, right? Now you can finally relax.
Oh, you think so? Personally, I find it hard to feel at ease with any sort of daily routine. It was the Animo Archon who scattered the snowstorms that once swept Mondstadt. The Knights of Favonius who won the peace we now enjoy through conquest. A single unexpected incident could bring it all crashing down. So, rather than waiting for someone to turn my daily routine on its head, I find it more reassuring to follow an extraordinary routine.
That's a mindset to
We
have,
knights
I
are needed
guess.
precisely because the world is so fragile.
Oh, are you done handing out the candy already?
Indeed. Looks like you're all wrapped up here as well. Thanks for exercising such patience. This next task should give you a chance to stretch your legs. We're going to patrol the surrounding area for monsters.
Monsters? What, are the knights short-handed? You haven't held a sword in years.
Hey now, my retirement isn't official yet. It's just a patrol. I'm still more than capable of handling myself.
Watch him die.
Things did get a bit tough a while back, but look at me now, eh? Might as well get going while I still got pep in my step.
Never one to sit still, were you? Fine. Where are we headed?
We've had strange monsters show up around the outskirts. No one's gotten hurt yet, but you can never be too careful. Usually I just patrol the area for any approaching monsters, but this time I've got you for backup.
Yeah, forget about just patrolling.
Alright.
We can take them all on, no problem.
Piece of cake.
Sure, let's go.
Again, I fought gods, so what could a few monsters do?
Paimon thought he'd be more excited.
Were you expecting to let me try my blade with you or something?
Well, why not? Paimon doesn't get him at all.
Oh, that's pretty far. I'm definitely teleporting. And here I am.
Weird? No signs of anything unusual here. Are there really monsters nearby?
I just saw some in the background,
If you're looking
Paimon.
for the ones that have been behaving strangely, I fear you're here too late.
Oh, look who it is. It's D-Luke, the former record holder.
It seems someone beat the Knights of Favonius to the punch and took care of them already.
Yeah, because the knights are incompetent. I
D-Luke?
get it.
What are you doing here?
Long time no see, Mr. Adorno. You too, traveler. Paimon. Lowen.
Were the monsters here wiped out by a certain Dark Knight hero by any chance?
No.
Are you sure?
I'm not personally familiar with this Dark Knight hero you speak of. But based on the rumors I've heard, the traces left on this battlefield don't match his style. Now this looks more like someone obtained advance intel on the monsters and came to clean up. Not even a single scrap remains.
Oh? So it would appear you're here to investigate, Master D-Luke. That's odd. Why would the boss of the Dawn Winery be interested in monsters?
Dawn Winery's caravans pass through Dornman Port. The
Oh,
rumors left me ill at ease, so I decided to see for myself.
Totally not because he's a certain Dark Knight hero or
As
anything.
for the Knights of Favonius, are they still understaffed, even with the expedition's return?
Ha. Strict as ever, I see. I took this patrol up myself. Gotta keep moving while I still can. I've been living this life for decades. Can't just sit idle, you know?
Thank you for your hard work, venerable benevolent knight.
Wait, what? Not even Varka gets that much respect from D-Luke.
I'd say that's Varka's problem.
Does Varka get respect from anyone, really?
Eric only got away with causing that uproar
Oh, I
by
wonder
taking
why,
advantage
yeah.
of the Grandmaster's absence. If he and the Alder Knight had been here, they never would have allowed Krepus's heroism in driving off the dragon to go unrecognized. And we old codgers back in Mondstadt wouldn't have been the only ones left to stand up for your father.
But they weren't there, were they? Let's cut the small talk. Since there are no clues here, I have no reason to stay. Goodbye, traveler, Paimon, and take care, benevolent knight.
Bye, D-Luke.
Ursa. Eric. Even when gone, some foes leave wounds that won't easily heal.
Ursa?
Oh, need me to explain? Sure. Ursa was a wicked dragon who could really take a beating, and Eric was an inspector who could have really used one.
Aha. Is that
Allow
it?
me instead. Ursa the Drake was a dragon who first appeared in Mondstadt 1,000 years ago, bringing calamity with its immense might. After the Knights of Favonius were founded, our first Grand Master, Vanessa, sealed it away with the Animo Archon's help. After that, the dragon sank into slumber. However, just a decade ago, it appeared in Mondstadt once again. With the Grand Master away, its timing could not have been worse. Not only that, it would lie low when the Knights of Favonius mobilized to attack, only to suddenly re-emerge when they were resting.
Such perfect timing.
In the end,
Sounds
it was
like the Knights of
also
Favonius had
perfect
skill
timing
issues
that
and
the
couldn't
Fatui
catch it.
Harbinger who exterminated it just so happened to be passing through.
A Fatui Harbinger?
That's right. Your old friend, the Doctor. Or would it be more accurate to say one of his segments?
So, Ursa the Drake waking up. It was all part of some plot by that segment?
Why does the Doctor have to keep coming up again and again and again?
Not entirely.
Please don't tell me I have to kill him a third time.
Would have struggled to stir up such a storm in Mondstadt all by themselves.
So there was someone else pulling the strings.
Indeed. There was one other person who, seduced by transcendent power, secretly colluded with the Doctor. He was the then Inspector of the Knights of Favonius, and the greatest traitor to the Knights in 100 years. Eric.
So what's his relationship with D-Luke?
When D-Luke had just come of age, Ursa attacked a trade caravan from the Dawn Winery. It should have been nothing more than a common raid, a tactic they commonly use to incite fear. But the swaggering dragon was driven back by a mere merchant, D-Luke's father, Krepus, who paid the ultimate price.
Doctor Who exactly? Ha ha ha.
News of this
The
defeat did
joke.
not favor Eric's plan to seize power through terror, so he suppressed the truth, claiming he was doing so to maintain the honor of the Knights.
But yeah, one of the Fatui Harbingers, they all have titles like the Marionette or the Doctor, I guess. His name was Dottore. He was a massive douchebag. We hated him, so we killed him. And then even after death, he was somehow able to cause more problems because part of his soul somehow got into the tree of knowledge that controls the ley lines in the world. However he did that. So we had to kill him again. And now I sure hope he finally stayed dead.
If only I had discovered a moment sooner that he and the Doctor were working hand in glove. Perhaps I could have stopped everything that followed.
I mean, the fact that we killed him and then he came back anyway, can you blame me? Plus, again, I hate him as a person. They did a good job designing a hateable character with him, I will say.
Colors well. Up until the incident with Ursa, even his victims had no idea who was responsible for their suffering.
They may have got away with it for a time, but they've all paid the price for their sins now.
Hey, we needn't continue to live in the shadows of scum like that, old man.
You've got a point. We've got long lives ahead of us, after all. Let's get on with our next task, eh? This should lift your spirits a bit, I'm sure. We'll be assisting the 10th Company with their research.
Researching what? What exactly?
It's as we thought. The magic Miss Alice left behind isn't so easily understood.
Hey, Sucrose! Huh? Is this?
Oh, it's the weird thing, bubble thingamajig that we were inside of.
Are you here to assist with the development tests for the simulation training bubble Type 02?
Is that the magic bubble that can recreate memories?
Yeah, the one in which Varka was actually able to show off a little bit, even though he's still a fraud. You've used it too?
I was told not long after my return that I could use this to catch up with the various events, large and small, that transpired during our absence. But using this level of magic for, well, storytelling seems like a huge waste of resources.
You're not alone in thinking that. Our investigation team quickly recognized its broader potential for training simulations.
If we could recreate formidable enemies from Senior Knight's memories and incorporate them into realistic, safe training simulations, that could help raise the whole organization's combat prowess. However, we've been debugging the bubble for a while now, and we still haven't fully grasped its underlying principles. We're also struggling to balance realism with safety.
I mean, Sucrose has been around for a while. Sucrose was one of the first characters the game ever had.
Safety?
When it first dropped years and years and years ago.
Alice would give much thought to.
That's so. Sounds interesting. Let me give it a shot. You're not here to take part, are you, Pops?
Oh, not to worry. I know exactly how much strength these old bones have left in them. I'm just here to provide the memories inside my head.
Oh? Then who was the tester in your original plan?
Miss Sucrose. The test arrangements are... Lauren.
A veteran, then.
Theodore.
Yeah.
Why are you...
Yeah, I just happened to come along with the Dorno to test this simulation training bubble. I take it you're the scheduled tester?
Yes, that's right. And these are?
Let me introduce you. These two are the honorary knight and his guide, Paimon.
The honorary knight? I didn't expect someone so distinguished.
And this is Theodore, a trainee medic with the 8th Company. Like you, he's one of Lowen's friends.
Friends, you say?
Lowen?
That explains the weird vibes.
Friends?
Oh, no need to sound so surprised. I have plenty of friends. Don't I, Paimon?
Plenty of friends in quotation marks. Also, the comma is within the quotation marks too. Interestingly enough.
Yeah.
Is that how that works?
Paimon wonders how much this guy's friendship fee was.
Theodore, isn't rescue and medical care more your thing? How did you end up getting roped into testing?
Fuck me vibes between them.
I actually helped to construct this simulation, so I understand a few of his basic principles.
Where's the yaoi?
Besides, I trained to become a knight too. And even if something happens, I should be able to patch myself up.
But you needn't force yourself to do this if Vice Captain Lowen's willing to take over. We might get more practical test data from frontline knights too. So...
Yeah, I suppose Lowen's the better pick.
Chin up, Theodore. If anything happens to Lowen, we'll be counting on you to treat him.
All right. I doubt there's a memory out there that can hurt me. But let's get started, old man.
Imagine he gets his ass absolutely handed to him.
Come on! Show me what passes for an elite foe in your mind.
Don't get cocky, kid.
Wait, really? That's
You're
it?
the only one who's been out on expedition with the Grand Master.
Poke them, and they fall apart.
That thing didn't even do anything.
I meant rabbits more fearsome. This lock's putting me to sleep.
Okay, this one's a bit tanky. Okay, I actually got hit. Imagine that.
Yeah. They call this a secret source automaton? Fancy name for a chumped up toy.
Looks like my memories can't give you much trouble.
Well, that's
no
simple.
Fluctuation in pain parameters. Should we switch to a more normal test subject?
No need. Let's continue the test.
Are you sure? I don't think my memories will yield anything worth fighting against at this point.
It's a training simulation, though. If it's too easy, then is it really training?
Don't we have a knight right here who's faced more terrifying foes? Come on, show me the Rahier of Solnari, as you remember him.
I mean, if it's super easy, then you don't really learn anything from it. Are you sure? Also, I guess now he's gonna get his ass handed to him.
I'm not so disheartened that I'd fear his memory. I just want to see if I'm still as powerless as he claimed.
Okay, time for him to get his ass handed to him. This is not a winnable fight.
Test commence.
Pathetic.
Yeah, he's not even... can't even damage him.
Futile.
Did you really get that much stronger?
Yeah, he doesn't even take damage. I mean, come on.
Leave none stay.
Pathetic. It's your turn to feel afraid.
These are just memories.
Hilarious. Oh wait, I'm damaging him! Would you look at that? He is taking damage. He's also not moving right now. Oh. Nope, you don't. Oh god! Why can you teleport?
Leave none stay. Come at me again.
Okay, maybe he can actually win without getting his ass handed to him. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa.
Trim. I will. Bet you weren't ready for this. Like lambs to the slaughter.
So much for this guy being strong. Reminder that this is actually not a boss fight you can fight in the game. Like all the other story bosses you can fight. But this guy is not matchable outside of story segments.
This memory. Are we losing control? Traveler, help me stabilize it.
Hunt them down. Moonlight.
Bet you weren't ready for this.
There you are.
Wake up! Lowen!
And then he kills him.
Mr. Adorno, are you...
I'm fine. Just threw my back out. Gotta take a break, that's all. But Lowen... wound up hurting yourself from trying to hold back that final blow, didn't you? Theodore, go get him checked over. Last thing we want is to miss a serious injury.
All right. Lowen, come with me.
And off they go to do the yaoi stuff off screen.
Mr. Adorno, are you all right?
It's no big deal. Just got old. Things stick with you once you're over the hill, waiting to be set off by
He
the
did that on
slightest
purpose.
exertion.
Yes.
Guess I'll have to ask Theodore for another prescription.
Is there something up with Lowen?
Could there be a problem with the magic? But if there were issues with the reproduced memories, the honorary knight should have noticed.
I don't think the magic is the problem.
Are you saying the problem lies with Lowen himself? Did the battle with the Reihir of Solnari set him off again?
Again?
Lowen's pursuit of power began long ago. The traitor Eric collaborated with the Doctor on forbidden experiments in his quest for greater power. Lowen nearly became one of their test subjects.
Experiments by the Doctor?
Ah, so that's nothing new. Could he be just like Collei?
Fortunately, the Knights tracked Eric's cronies down, uncovering their plots before they could act. They cut their experiments short and tried to transport their victims away. But we intercepted them in transit and rescued everyone. It's all right. It's over now.
The Crying Child, FNAF reference.
I heard
Yes,
about
totally.
that. That was the incident that saw you gain the title of Benevolent Knight, right? I'd never have guessed that Vice Captain Lowen was involved.
I never deserved that title. We saved the kidnapped children, yes, but I failed to root Eric out. I couldn't find their experiment site, nor could I help Lowen fully shake off the trauma of that incident. He's always believed he needs power to stay free from others' control. I'd hoped the expedition might change his perspective, but...
The battle against Reihir may have deepened his obsession instead?
So that's what happened.
It's tough having to act the part of a friend with someone like him, huh?
Yeah. Wait,
You saw right through us, didn't you?
I may be getting old, but my eyes haven't
Small
failed me
character
yet.
development?
Ignoring his methods,
Indeed.
the fact that he's found companions willing to play along with his little charade shows he's made at least some progress.
I mean, the fact that this story quest is focused on
Even
him
if you're
means there
just
has to
acting,
be some kind of
maybe learning
character
from you will
development
finally
happening
help
in
him
it.
figure it out. Sucrose?
What's wrong?
There's something I'm concerned about. Honorary Knight, would you mind taking a look at this? Strange. Mr. Adorno said that Lowen's obsession may have caused the projection to spiral out of control. However, the simulation training bubble type O2's parameters were all normal. If anything, it was the power Vice Captain Lowen released at that moment that appeared unusual.
so you haven't seen anything like this before?
I think he might be getting ready to abandon his humanity. Good.
No, it's not the elemental energy we usually encounter. And it isn't the Void Realm energy that Mr. Albedo talks about either. Do you have any ideas what it might be, Honorary Knight?
I thought I sensed some familiar power back there, but I can't be certain.
So you think there's something up with Lowen? He's not messing about with something dangerous, is he?
That's not what I meant. I'm just reporting my findings. We shouldn't accuse our companions of anything untoward. Not without evidence.
You have a point. We've just run into this sort of thing way too many times. Can't be too careful.
Why did you come here today? We clearly agreed.
Farka's orders. Not my decision.
Even so, that was way too careless of you. Using so much power.
Don't tell me he's using a
What if
delusion.
we're exposed?
Oh?
Then we'll just have to accelerate our experiments before that happens.
So the children that were saved were part of the experiment, huh? They were in on it. Curious.
That Lowen, he just up and left yesterday without saying a word. Let's check in with Adorno and see if he's there.
From fuck me vibes to fuck everyone vibes.
Hey, Grandpa Adorno!
Man, it's such a good thing they were quote-unquote rescued from the experiments that they were quote-unquote exposed to against their will. Feeling better today?
Right as rain. I wasn't really injured yesterday. Theodore had a look at me, and frankly, I'm feeling better than ever. I've his treatment to thank for my continued vigor. Without his help, they'd probably have buried me years ago.
Theodore? You mean the apprentice medic from the 8th Company? He didn't look all that skilled to Paimon.
He once aspired to be a knight fighting on the front lines, but perhaps the physician's path suits him better. Anyway, enough about that for now. Did you guys come here looking for Lowen?
Yeah! He disappeared after trying the simulation training bubble yesterday. We can't find him anywhere.
Did he come back here?
Yeah, he left a note this morning. Said he wanted to apologize for what happened yesterday. He confessed that yesterday was all just an act, and that he couldn't stand this bone-dry daily routine. So, to make up for it...
I'll wipe out every last one of those annoying monsters.
That's how he apologizes? Huh. Totally his style.
He's gone off monster hunting by himself?
Ordinary monsters pose no threat to him. What worries me is that something like what happened yesterday might happen again. If you could keep an eye on him, that would certainly put me at ease.
I'll keep an eye out. And we're going back. Oh great, there's no teleport point near this. So I guess I gotta go from over here. There's some kind of quest trigger over there that I want to avoid. Let's see if I can walk around it. Please don't trigger that stupid side quest. Okay, good. It's fine, we were able to avoid it.
So many monsters. Huh? Wait, isn't that D-Luke?
Something seems unusual. A short while earlier.
Guess you're the last one. You'd better put up a good fight.
Experimental monster, huh?
Who's there? It ran away. I never thought a winery owner would care so much about hunting monsters. Or could it be you're after something else?
And what about you? Are monsters all you aim to eradicate? Given how the previous scene was so clean that nothing was left behind.
Oh? First I've heard of it.
In that case, why don't we examine the monsters here? Perhaps we'll discover what it is about them that's attracting so much attention.
Forget it. I'll go after the one that got away. Investigations and the like aren't really my style. See you around, D-Luke.
Yeah, he might be acting a bit sus there.
That's the gist of everything that happened before you arrived.
What's he trying to pull? Seriously. Forget punching bag night. He should be the needs a punch night.
So what's the deal with these monsters?
Yeah, Adorno talked about him yesterday. Sounded like they're kind of weird, but they haven't hurt anyone yet?
Which is partly down to someone secretly eliminating them. And partly down to them preferring to attack their own kind whenever hunger strikes.
They attack their own kind?
Yes. Eyewitness reports are scarce, so we can't be certain. But the monster remains here do show signs that they've been fighting each other. Forming packs, yet killing each other. It's not the behavior of naturally occurring monsters.
It's certainly strange.
Huh? But if these monsters will attack each other, can't we just wait for them to wipe themselves out? Why be so vigilant?
Because such beasts bearing Ursa's flesh have appeared before. And not just once either.
Hi, Fraudka.
Well, this is a coincidence. Honorary Knight, Paimon, and you too, D-Luke.
So, The Knights of Favonius are not entirely ignorant of this anomaly.
Yes. The tragedy Eric wrought cannot and will not be allowed to happen again.
Did you just say Ursa's flesh? Is this somehow related to that Eric guy?
In his pursuit of
Is it
transcendent power,
also similar to,
he
you
once
know,
conspired
how
with
God
one of
remains
Dottore
work?
segments to
When was
extract
that
a
used in the
serum
Doctor's
containing
experiments?
The power of Ursa the Drake from the dragon's flesh. When the reckoning with the Knights came, he and his cohorts all injected themselves with that serum, causing us quite a bit of trouble. Their strength and bloodthirst increased in equal measure, and consumed by madness, they even attacked each other. Ironically, Eric ultimately failed to control that power. Not only did he turn his sword against his followers, but he went to his own demise in the process.
Ursa the Drake? What exactly is it? How could it have such terrifying power?
I heard it's existed for over 1,000 years.
That's right.
Then why did they only seal it away? Was even the founding Grand Master unable to kill it?
No. It was spared because Ursa the Drake was once an angel.
Oh, so we should ask Nicole about it. I'm sorry?
I've heard that long ago, the angelic race was faced with a difficult choice, and Ursa chose to preserve its power. Having lost its mind and retaining only power, this angel remained drawn to human settlements, not realizing that its proximity alone would destroy many.
Is that why Vanessa decided to seal it away back then?
Yes, but it was awakened by the Doctor's inducement, which was an oversight on the Knight's part. I won't deny that.
Rather than assigning blame for the past, we would be better served by rooting out the present threat.
I think the slime doesn't realize it's jumping into a wall, but whatever, it's a slime, it doesn't care.
But Ursa's flesh and blood, why would it reappear within these monsters?
Eric was, admittedly, once a knight in whom we placed much of our hopes. As such, he knows our methods well. Before he met his end, he destroyed all records regarding his experiment site. To this day, we have yet to find any information to locate it. I suspect we have the segment to thank for that too. But Dottore's backup plans were dismantled by the Traveler in Sumeru, a fact you're no doubt aware of. We believe this means that the covert measures he took in Mondstadt have also ceased to work.
Ah, so those monsters, they all escaped from the experiment site?
Damn it, Dottore!
I'm afraid
Still
it
cleaning
goes
up your
deeper
mess to
than
this day.
Someone has likely restarted the experiments.
Past experiments, Ursa's flesh and blood, angelic power. Does this mean that the power I sensed in Lohan yesterday is...
You noticed it too, then? During the commotion yesterday?
Yes. At the time
So it's possible that Lohan has been dabbling in forbidden experiments to gain extraordinary power.
He isn't bad enough to do something like that, is he?
Yes, he is.
Wealth, power, authority. Too many things can turn a good person into a villain. Ursa, Eric, neither of them were the bad guys you might imagine before they made their fateful choices.
But no matter Lowen's intentions, it is my duty to pull him back from the edge before he goes too far.
So, what do we do now? Keep investigating in secret?
No need for that. That's why I'm here at Dornman Port. I'm going to find him and ask him directly.
Well, we know he ran after that one monster. And now the monster's running to him, apparently.
Oh, slippery little rat. Pretty good at running away, aren't you? Now, where will you go from here?
Hey, Lowen! Now's not the time to be cleaning up test subjects. The Knights are making their move. Lots of unfamiliar Knights showed up in Dorman Port today. Did yesterday's test expose us? Or did they capture an experiment subject? Could they have discovered?
It was only a matter of time. I'd say we were lucky to have lasted this long. Steadfast allies make redoubtable opponents, as they say.
What do we do now then? Find a place to lie low?
That would make reaching our objective even harder. That you were able to come here freely means the Knights haven't verified their suspicions just yet. We have to go all in while we still have the chance. Do it now. Use me as a test subject.
Now?
Do
But those
for
problems
what?
we were having before, we still haven't.
Why are you hesitating? I told you, we're not the same, you and I. I'm doing this for myself. Extraordinary power comes with extraordinary risks. I figured that out a long time ago.
But
do it, now! Or have you forgotten your goal?
Well then, this could be a problem.
No, it's not working. Was the dosage too low? Or was the concentration too weak? Or maybe the perfect result was never attainable. Lowen, we've got to hide. We can gather more monsters for experiments later.
No. Hide? How much time do you think the Knights will give us, huh? We've always been gambling with a small window of opportunity. No, we'd only confirm their suspicions if we ran. That would make us targets no matter where we resurface. How would we get close to our target then?
Then, what should we do now?
They're all caution to the wind?
Tonight.
The target?
He can follow us down to hell.
Break the target out? Okay, what the hell are they going to do? I'm sorry.
As expected, the Knights of Favonius are acting swiftly.
There's a crowd gathering up ahead. Something about this feels wrong.
That's... Adorno!
A few hours ago.
Ha! I finally found you. Keep a close eye on it now. Don't let it stray too far from you again,
Thank you. Thank you, Grandpa Adorno.
And don't run off into the countryside alone looking for it again. I know you're worried about it, but Hannelor's worried about you, too. We'll keep this our secret this time, but don't let it happen again.
Okay, I understand.
And then it happened again.
A monster!
A monster? How did it get here? Something about this one doesn't look right.
And that's the one you failed to finish off earlier. Because Theodore
Don't be
interrupted
afraid.
you.
I'm here with you. Now stand up and get out of here.
But...
Run back home. Don't you worry. Gramps here is a knight.
But also an old man. And that's why he's out for the count now.
The knights who arrived later defeated the monster. Its power far exceeded what is normal. Adorno fought it tooth and nail to buy time until they arrived.
Adorno! Adorno!
It's fine. You know my condition. I wouldn't have made it this far without your help. Fighting one last time to save others sure makes me feel more like a knight than lying in bed ever did. I'm sorry to do this to you now. I know you worked hard on those treatments.
Bye-bye,
Lowen,
Adorno.
The title of Benevolent Knight and the 5th Company's captaincy. If you don't want them, just let them go. Be true to yourself. That's all that matters.
Lowen, come with me for a moment.
I'll make sure you miss him dying. Miss his final moments. Oh, a fishing spot I
The
haven't
investigative
marked
team's
yet.
analysis shows that the monster that attacked Adorno bears Ursa's mark. Do you still intend to remain silent now that things have got this far? This isn't an interrogation. You can remain silent if you wish, but I hope you'll choose to come clean.
I'll talk. I'll confess everything and accept whatever punishment awaits, but please give me one more night. Tomorrow I'll go to the Knights of Favonius and explain everything. I swear it, on my honor as a knight.
What honor?
That's the first time I've heard you swear such an oath in all this time we've worked together.
I know it doesn't carry much weight.
Then let's use the Benevolent Knight's name to balance the scales. Please, keep your promise this time, Lowen.
I'm sorry, Theodore. I'd intended to make Lowen captain and leave my title to you.
Huh.
I know how much you've yearned for that title since you were little.
It's not your fault, Mr. Adorno.
Now you get neither the title
I
nor
don't
to become
possess the talent
captain.
that helped Owen pass the Knight's exam so easily. Years of work. And I'm still stuck as a training medic. How could I ever inherit your title?
Medics. Knights. We're all protecting people, aren't we? The way I see it. You earned that title. Every day.
No. In truth, I've done so much wrong. And what I'm about to do is worse still.
Well, good thing he's already gone and can't tell on you anymore. Those two have a mission this night, it seems.
So you agreed to his request? Just like that?
What else should I have done? Ask him to submit a report for my approval? Please, spare us both. I know how much Adorno means to him, so I trust the weight of his vow.
There once was a man who made many promises to my father in the name of chivalry. Yet in the end, he betrayed their friendship. Warped obsessions and the passage of time can turn friends into foes as easily as the wind changes its course.
Quoting Crepus, are we? That really takes me back.
Did you guys all know each other back in the day?
Once,
Seems
there were
like it, I
three
guess.
spirited young men who imagined their futures together. One was a rich young master. He dreamed of becoming a knight, but ended up inheriting the family winery. Next came the hot-headed rule breaker, who ended up leading the Knights of Favonius. And the last one obtained neither the wealth he desired,
Just
nor
last
the power
one
he
is
yearned
Eric.
for.
That's his title. Last one.
Obsession was all that was left, piling up day after day into a towering spire.
Longing turned into obsession.
Is that how Eric let the doctor worm his way in?
Eric made his own choices, no matter what was said to him. I understand his reasoning, but that doesn't mean I pity him. And it certainly doesn't mean I'll make the same mistakes again. I'm keeping a close eye on my subordinates this time.
Bad news!
Well, that worked out well.
I haven't finished talking yet.
That voice. Did it come from where Adorno was just now?
Let's hurry and take a look.
Leedsburg, what's going on here?
Adorno's gone. Lowen and Theodore too?
I don't know. I was on patrol and I saw the door was wide open. I looked inside and everything was like this.
So they just took him and were like, okay.
Captain Adorno couldn't have gotten out of bed in his condition. Could someone have taken him away?
Or two someones.
Grandmaster, it's an emergency. Vice Captain Lowen barreled straight through our patrols and headed for the outskirts.
That kid. Seriously.
Did he leave any sort of message?
Message? He looked like he was in a hurry. All he said was out of the way before rushing off.
Did you go after him? He
Well,
did
of
just want
course.
us one more night.
But you know how fast he is. I'm afraid we...
Track him as far as you can. Leave the rest to us. D-Luke, honorary knight, I'm counting on you to help me with this one.
Alright. I'm assuming we're entering some sort of domain down here. Actually, it looks like we're out in the open.
Is this as far as we were able to track him? Well, he's not known as the 5th Company's sharpest arrow for nothing. Gone in a flash.
If you want to praise him, save it for later. Don't we have any more clues?
The dew on this grass is cold. Probably the effects of elemental energy.
I should be able to track them.
Oh, you really are something, eh, honorary knight?
Sloppy. To let us track him like that.
Still, being spotted by witnesses and leaving traces, that's not the Lowen I know.
Do you think he wants to be followed?
Whether he's in a rush to complete something or stop something from happening, our task remains the same.
Yep, let's get going. We've got to get to the bottom of this.
Well, let's see if we can catch up then. Shortcut across the water. Not a massive shortcut, but still, there was a teleport point right next to the area. I could have made this whole ordeal even faster. Oh well. Oh, so we are entering a domain. Of course we are.
These metal scraps and vessels. It's like leading the expedition through Snezhnaya again.
The vegetation here is a little strange as well.
Your earlier conjecture appears correct. This place indeed looks like an experiment site, left behind by one of the Doctor's segments. No wonder the Knights of Favonius have failed to discover the entrance for so many years. It was most likely his handiwork.
And once the concealment faded, someone discovered this place before us, restarting the experiments on Ursa's flesh and blood.
You don't think it was...
Oh, I do think it was.
What a pain. How many more test subjects do we need to catch?
We love experiments on human subjects. Fun stuff.
What are you looking at? Stay put and don't cause any trouble.
Oh great, we're going first person mode again.
Sir, the new subjects are here. This brat's real vicious. Took a lot of work to quiet him down.
Interesting. I'll take a look myself.
Barely audible.
Rejoice. You shall soon surpass the common clay of this world. You shall cross into the realm of the extraordinary.
Well, they got some animals, it seems, too. That's where they experimented with monsters and just wildlife. And it just dies.
The experiment results have been confirmed. The serum dosage still requires adjustment.
Push the door open. As if it would be that easy.
I told you, don't cause trouble.
Was that a projection formed using memory?
Seems like a trap laid to slow our advance.
A trap? Could it be Lowen again?
Nah. That kid would have come up with something way more deadly. In any case, Lowen isn't the only one who was captured by Eric and is familiar with this kind of magic.
There they be.
You don't look like you're here to assist.
On the contrary, I believe ending this as soon as possible is the best way to help you.
In this? Is that what you're saying now? Back when the test subjects were escaping left, right, and center? Back when I was ready to give up? Who was it who said I should keep going?
Oh boy. Are we having a falling
Did all
out?
the test subjects escape? You shouldn't experiment on yourself so soon, Theodore. Did you think that discovering Eric's lab and taking control of Dottores' apparatus would be enough to help you restart their experiments? Look at you. You can barely lift a finger. Helpless to do anything but watch your test subjects flee.
Lloyd, are you here to stop me?
Guess not back then.
Quite the opposite. Who do you think kept those monsters from eating you?
You took care of them?
I also plan to deal with the ones that fled into the wild. If you ignore them, the Knights of Favonius will follow them right back to your doorstep.
Why are you helping me?
He wants
I know what you
power.
intend to do with the flesh and blood of Ursa the Drake. I've read the examination report you wrote for Adorno. Old and frail, a mass of old injuries. One day you won't wake up. No one will be surprised. Without extraordinary intervention, that is.
I hit it! Even Adorno himself didn't see it.
Don't be so shocked. We're companions, both rescued by the benevolent knight. Did you really think I wouldn't notice your changes?
Is that why you're willing to keep my secret?
Oh, no, don't get me wrong. I sincerely hope Adorno can live a while longer. It'd save me from inheriting any unnecessary responsibilities.
Fair enough.
What I'm more interested in is power.
Yes.
Aren't you concerned that your monster experiments have hit a bottleneck and that your own body can't bear Ursa's power? In that case, use me as your test subject.
Without you, we'd never have come this far. Refining the serum, continuing the experiments, bringing Adorno here? Were these ideas not all yours, Lowen?
That's right. And that's why I'm also prepared for failure.
Failure? We're so close. As long as you don't blow our cover, we've still got a shot.
No, you don't.
Lowen, listen to me. The Ursa serum works. Adorno's improving. He can get out of bed on his own now. If it weren't for you, I don't think he would have lasted the week. But I can only add low concentration serum to Adorno's meals and medication for now. It won't cure the root cause.
Is that so? Oh, that's good to hear. The smoother your experiments go, the greater my hopes of mastering this power.
Yes, more
Do
power.
you think you could find the time
Again,
to
I
see
do
him?
find that aspect
He talks
relatable.
about you often.
Wanting power is definitely... I mean, who wouldn't? Right? Who wouldn't want power? Who wouldn't sacrifice their humanity for power? Who wouldn't do anything for power?
I'll pass. I'd really rather not listen to his nagging. Besides, unnecessary contact only increases the risk of exposure. We're running out of time. The Knights of Favonius will notice something is wrong sooner or later. No matter how many tricks we pull. They'll only work for a time. How much longer until you have complete control?
Soon. Very soon. Thanks to your help, the serum's power has stabilized substantially. Though, I wouldn't call it a gentle concoction.
I wouldn't use that word for
Don't go
anything.
using it on the old man to save time.
Of course not. You're overthinking this. I know what I'm doing.
Uh-huh, so you say. Everyone assumes they know what they're doing right up until trouble lands on their doorstep.
If that day ever comes, feel free to slap some sense into me.
Is it time to slap sense
Do
into
you
him?
think the Knights never suspected? Who do you think was delaying the investigation? How many times do I have to say this? We were gambling from the start. With our time, the Knights' time, and the time Adorno has left. If you lose a fight, you retreat. If you lose a bet, you accept it. Linger on the battlefield or at the gambling table, and we're bound to lose even more.
What do you want to do then? Stand by and watch him die?
Wake up already. In his present state, the serum would kill him. Would you prefer that?
I haven't given up yet. I completed the final refinements before you arrived.
Did
This
you
is the
though?
refined high concentration serum. So long as I use this, even you won't be able to stop me. You can refuse to cooperate. That's fine. It just brings me back to where I began. I'll finish this myself.
Relying on hazy childhood memories, Theodore was the first to find this place, restarting Eric's experiments to prolong Adorno's life. But at some point, the experiment failed, and the monsters escaped. Lowen then discovered him and offered his assistance, allowing him to continue extracting serum from Ursa the Drake. That appears to be the full picture.
What do you intend to do with them?
I'll leave that headache to Jean and the others to
Of
deal
course
with
you
later.
will.
Let them decide the appropriate course to
Of
take.
course you will. Leave it to the acting Grandmaster. Because the real Grandmaster is too much of a fraud.
For now, I'm more concerned about the remains of Ursa's flesh, buried here beneath the ground.
Well then, let's get moving. Head into the depths. Should I? There, for anyone who does want to read it. That was the notes on the test subject. Test subject. Scribbled notes. And there, origins of the experiment. For anyone who just want to read it for some reason, that was the opportunity.
According to the experimental logs, extracting high concentration serum requires repeatedly stimulating Ursa's flesh to increase its activity.
There's an ominous feeling growing stronger by the second. Prepare for battle.
Battle should be easy. Well,
Why? I used the highest concentration possible.
You're weak. And you don't even have the self-awareness to realize it.
Self-awareness? What right do you have to talk to me about self-awareness? You lost control once before as well.
And that's how I know we can't go on. If the price for saving Adorno's life is his very self, then we won't be saving him. But the monster he'll become. Take a long, hard look in the mirror. Are you really the person he chose to inherit the benevolent name?
I won't accept this! I can't accept this!
When was the last time I embraced the two of you like this? In the blink of an eye. You've grown too big for hugs.
Adorno?
How did you?
I heard everything. You've been helping me cling on, haven't you? It's thanks to both of you I have this chance to hug you once again. Just like old times. All that's left to say is, it's all right. It's over now. Why the tears? It wouldn't do for the benevolent knight to check out by making kids cry now, would it? Promise me, you'll see me off with a smile.
no. Now take the serum.
I just don't want to watch you.
Isn't it enough that you're here by my side?
Adorno! Theodore!
Lowen?
This issue has been resolved, I take it?
Not entirely.
What was that sound?
I knew it. You had to stimulate Ursa's flesh beyond the high-risk threshold to extract the necessary serum. If its power is allowed to continue overflowing, all nearby life forms will be affected. Just like the plants here and those monsters we saw earlier. Why are you still trying to act tough? You can barely lift a finger right now, can you? I know that feeling. Hand it over, and then get out of the way and watch.
The key to the underground is in the lining of my coat.
Well then. Just yoink that and it's time for a big fight.
Destroy Ursa the Drake's flesh. And its power.
Goodbye, Adorno.
Go. That power was never meant to linger in this world.
Past this point, that's where Eric and the doctor conducted their experiments on Ursa, isn't it?
Sure is.
Well, then
Madman
it's time to
seeking
put it to
power
a stop
and an angel who chose it.
for good.
What a farce.
One that we're about to bring the curtain down on.
Ursa the Drake's residual power is not to be underestimated. Eyes on the prize, everyone. This will be a tough fight.
I highly doubt that.
Oh! What was that noise over there?
Monsters. Captured for experiments long ago. They survived until now thanks to the doctor's apparatus and Ursa's power. I added quite a few to their number myself. Looks like they're getting restless.
Did you really need so many?
Are you sure your cages are sturdy? We could do without them complicating our fight with Ursa.
Well, if they were sturdy, I wouldn't have had to work so hard to clean up previous escapees. But don't worry, they won't disturb you. I guarantee it.
Are you planning to...
The ambitions of old subordinates. Revenge for beloved family. Those are your grudges to settle, are they not? In much the same manner. You just leave the monsters I captured to me. Oh, one last thing. Vice Captain of the Knights of Favonius, 5th Company, requesting permission to attack.
Ha! Finally reporting in before you sortie, huh?
Well,
Give
would
him
you
hell,
look at
Lowen.
that?
And don't die. That's an order.
In that case, please dispose of Ursa at your earliest convenience.
Traveler, should we help him?
Nah. Let him face his fight alone.
Oh,
If he dies, he
looks like that
dies.
kid's friendship fee wasn't a complete waste after all, huh?
Can he handle them all?
Trust him just as he trusts us. After all, he's set to become the youngest captain since your appointment.
Eric, Rerir, Dottore, and now Ursa. Guess I'm not destined to rise to such challenges. But ordinary people, we have our own battles to fight.
So go. Settle things with your obsessions. Once and for all!
Okay, which side do I play? Probably both. Just this side first.
I represent.
Bet you weren't ready for this.
Oh, no you don't. Oh, you... Of course, you would. You would send stupid Rift Hounds after me.
That's a battle between legends and a drink for you. There's no time for distractions.
Did it have to be Rift Hounds, though?
Like lambs to the slaughter.
There we go.
With me! Charge!
Your verdict is?
This is the kind of art style that they usually use for cutscenes, but I guess Lohan doesn't deserve a cutscene, so he just gets still art.
Be gone! Wanna leave, do you? Can you hear Ursa's call? Or is it the serum you smell? Well, I'm afraid that just won't do. Behind me stand not only heroes who battle wicked dragons, but slow, fragile mortals too.
Also, so I get to do the monster fights as Lohan, meanwhile the main team's fight is just rendered to still images.
So?
We don't get to actually experience the glorious battle.
Come at me! Each and every one of you!
fairy tale ending.
Their strength and bloodthirst increased in equal measure, and consumed by madness, they even attacked each other.
And of course more
The
rift
refined
cards.
high concentration serum. So long as I use this.
Good! Come get your fill! Not one of you will get past me! Retreat none stay! Now's our chance! No fairy tale ending for you.
God, I can barely see! But who needs to see when this game is easy?
Rejoice! You shall soon surpass the common clay of this world. You shall cross into the realm of the extraordinary.
Once, you believed you could control your fate by killing power.
Slow, weak, powerless, mortal.
Then, your paltry arrogance was smashed by power beyond reason.
Except that we should send our strongest warrior to fight Nod-Krai's battles.
You aren't special. That is the truth. One you once thought you had accepted.
What do you want to do then? Stand by and watch him die?
Yet you will not suffer a mundane death to befall you. You are not wrong, you never have been. Power is the sole solution to all things. It is how we grasp destiny by the throat. It is how we resist even death.
Ah yes, we need a second, even more evil Lohan.
You simply lack enough of it, not even close. Unless you accept this gift. Power means are neither good nor evil. Have you not always believed so? Carving up abysmal power, seeking aid from a coven of witches, leaning on divine favor. Is there any difference? Are mortals unworthy of power? Now then, accept my strength, my guidance.
Okay, goodbye Lohan, it was nice knowing you.
You're right. Power is just power. It's humanity's arrogance and stupidity that invite destruction.
Okay, or just stab yourself. That's fine too.
Not so talkative now, hmm? You embrace mediocrity. You spurn my counsel.
What I desire, I'll take with my own two hands. If I accept your guidance, I wouldn't be the master of that power now. Would I? Be gone. I have no need for power I don't control.
Bye. Have a great time.
Lowen! Are you trying to burst my eardrums? I was just taking a quick nap. That fight took a lot out of me, you know.
Never thought I'd hear you say something like
And
that.
yep, the main fight was limited to just a few still images. Is that the Ursa serum?
I didn't inject myself with it. I just used it to attract the monsters. Can't exactly deal with out-of-control monsters when I'm going berserk myself, can I? Plus, wouldn't want you finishing off Ursa just to turn around and have to deal with me. There's still a little in my system from previous experiments, though. That stuff gives you a real headache.
Ursa's flesh has been destroyed. There shouldn't be any further risk of activation.
I see. Totally obliterated, huh? What about Adorno and Theodore?
A reinforcement showed up. I had the Knights escort them back. As for Theodore's punishment, and yours, I'll look into it later. Stay with him until the very end, you hear?
Thank you. Grandmaster.
After some time. Feels like we're reaching the outro of the story slowly but surely. Then again, who knows how long of an outro it's gonna be.
Do not stand by my grave and cry. My life I gave to wipe tears dry. Here rests
The benevolent knight. This epitaph suits you, old man.
Who chews bubblegum while visiting a grave?
Lowen does.
Here to see Adorno too, are you? Hey, want some gum?
No thanks.
You always like messing around with this stuff. Said it made the kids happy. Pretty sure he'd be glad to receive candy on the other side.
Did you make them all?
I had nothing else to do during confinement, so I made candy to stave off the boredom.
Oh, no wonder we didn't see you at the award ceremony. You were in solitary confinement the whole time, huh?
Normally that's reserved for Klee.
That wasn't all. Our dear, reasonable acting Grandmaster Jean handed down 2 other punishments.
And what were those?
The Knights have decided to rescind my commendation and not promote me to captain. The title of Benevolent Knight is to be buried with Adorno. The position of 5th Company Captain will also remain vacant. For the time being.
Is that really okay?
To quote Varka, look, Mondstadt did just fine for a long time with only an acting Grandmaster, right?
I mean, the acting Grandmaster was better at her job than the actual Grandmaster could ever hope to be, so he sure can be persuasive when he wants to be.
And it's all the more so for the title of Benevolent Knight. I will not allow anyone unworthy to inherit it. Even if the unworthy successor is me.
Paimon suddenly felt like that title suited you for a second. Must have been her imagination, eh?
You think so? I prefer a different title, really. The ends justify the means knight. The a win is a win knight. The punching bag knight. Sounds alright, too. That said, it seems this sinner will have to win a few more battles first before getting his next commendation.
Are you still pursuing power?
Of course. After all, someone once told me, acknowledging my limits is the first step towards transcending the mundane. I'll keep winning, no matter what it takes.
No matter what is quite a mindset.
Relax.
I like it.
Learning from our mistakes is part and parcel of getting stronger, no? Besides, I know why I pursue power. Forgetting what you wanted in the first place? That would be true defeat. Do I look like that kind of idiot to you?
But how many people remember in the end?
It's food for thought. Best to have someone on hand to help if something does go wrong. In that case, until I'm strong enough to shoulder everything on my own, don't grow old on me. Alright?
I wouldn't dare. After all, we're like hundreds of years old already. We ain't outgrowing you. You're outgrowing us, if anything. Okay, that wasn't actually that long. The story quest took like, what? A good 1.5 hours? This story quest was more like the types of... Like, in terms of length, this story quest is more in line with what story quests used to be. Story quests used to be like 1.5 hours long, to the point that I could do 2 in one stream. This was like one of those, because let's not forget, it took me like half an hour to even get to this quest. I wonder why they suddenly cut down on size again. Maybe they realized that people are getting bored. Let's see, was there anything else? Maybe let's double check to make sure I didn't miss an anecdote today. But it doesn't look like I did. So today's stream might end up being on the shorter side. You know what? Let's do one last thing. Let's unlock that domain real quick. So we do something with the remaining time in the stream. Though the stream will end up being shorter. And again, as I said, I certainly do not mind that whatsoever. Honestly, I was half expecting today's stream to end up being longer, considering the fact that, you know, we did an entire story quest. And after the entire story, and on top of the entire story quest, we had a rather long anecdote, plus another regular anecdote. And then, of course, the Colombina stuff and the Nicole stuff. Honestly, I'm surprised, all things considered, that this stream is like just a bit over 2 hours. Pleasantly surprised, certainly. Oh yeah, that reminds me. As I said before, there is a chance that the next Genshin stream will be the last one. Depending on what the next story update will bring. If the next story update doesn't progress us towards Nesnaya, then I am officially done. If it does, then there will be more Genshin. But that means there's a lot of gacha pulling I still have to do. It would be a shame to drop the game and not use all the gacha currency we have saved up. So please expect next stream to feature a lot of gacha pulling. As you can see, I have 93 Intertwined Fate, almost 73k Primo Gems, and 179 standard Acquaint Fate. Do I want him? I don't think I do. But I am hoping that the next update will come with a character that I might want. So no gacha pulling today, but in the next Genshin stream, which again might be the last one, we should be prepared for a lot of gacha pulls to come in. I think it probably is, yes. So yeah, next banner is Sandrone. You know what? In that case, that's worthy of getting the pulls. I think that is worthy of investing my pulls into. Why are you... What's over here? Oh, right, I got mint bubble gum. Well, ain't that something? But yeah, saying goodbye to all these characters I pulled. And invested lots of stuff into, you know, Triple Crown. Quite a few Triple Crowns, actually, now that I'm looking at them. Oh, you're still missing one. Imagine that. And I still have 44 more crowns to give. They didn't shop the Roma sooner so badly. It is a shame. It is actually stupid. It's not the first time they changed a Harbinger's look to make them playable. Remember what they did with, Hat Guy, right? Hat Guy's look changed to make him playable. But for Sandrone, they had no reason to change anything. She already looked perfectly fine for a playable character design. Next I will probably not be Nesnaya, because that's probably, yeah, 7.0. So yeah, chances are next Genshin stream, last one. Almost certainly. Don't like using the word gooner bait. Yep. I got some more primos. That's all. I just got 5 more. What have I unlocked here? Name card. What name card? Nod-Krai. I see. Well, again, we are ending today's stream a little bit early, but I can't complain about that. I really can't complain about a Genshin stream ending perfectly on time, or ahead of time. Because who knows, maybe the next Genshin stream will end up being on the longer side. So, this one being shorter is a nice compensation. Honest mate-ish looking outfit of giant cool robot? Nah, shorter skirt, more skin shown. I've seen some memes of like, I've seen some memes going around that was like Columbina being like, you will give her a shorter skirt when you repair her. The Columbina Sandrone shippers going crazy like, you will fix Sandrone and you will give her a shorter skirt and you will expose more skin. At least they did fix Sandrone, which is definitely something. And he absolutely got it. Character design too. I mean, sometimes they try to improve and just ruin things in the process. That is what the design process entails. Should we rate CMD today? I mean, it's topical. It's Genshin. Oh yeah, I know they met the whole. I saw I saw Neon go through over the designs and stuff. So yeah. I understand wanting to tone stuff down a little bit, but they definitely overdid the toning down on that character. I agree. Alrighty then. Oh well, someone's celebrating Pride with the exposed chest with the rainbow flag on it. Okay then. Chinese community for the issue. I mean, hey, China is always the issue with their censorship and everything. China is always a big issue. You know how they censor blood to be white? All that, you know how sometimes in anime you see blood censored to be white? That's because of Chinese. That's because of the Chinese community. Because of China, they sometimes censor blood to be white. And it's so disgusting, it makes it look worse. I've seen it out in the wild, but I've seen it in memes. Yeah. And they actually think that's a good decision. Weird. China doesn't deserve nice things. Oh no, Code made a racist statement. Cancel him. But yeah, thank you all for joining me today. I'll see you on Friday probably as we continue with FNF and stuff. And yeah, that's all I have to say today. See you then. And if you're watching this after it's been uploaded to YouTube as a VOD, your support has also been greatly appreciated. And you can catch me live in the future if you so choose by simply checking the video description down below. I stream every Friday and Saturday, sometimes other days of the week too on a bit more of an irregular basis, though probably not Genshin anymore. In any event, that's it from my end. See you around. Bye bye.